I'm Seamus.
And I'm Sean.
And today we are tasting Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, BIB. So it's 100 proof, of course. Bottle and Bond was a thing by the government after Prohibition to make sure that people weren't making really bad whiskey. Right. So they wanted to make sure that people were getting the quality whiskey that they deserve. So that's what the Bottle and Bond program was. I think we make pretty good whiskeys now without the Bottle and Bond, but the Bottle and Bond is still around. So it's a government warehouse or under government supervision. So you can take what that is. Right. So anyway, we're doing the Evan Williams, which is a Heaven Hill product. They also do Elijah Craig and Larceny, among a lot of others. They're a pretty big distillery. We recently did the 1783.
Right.
And way back when we first started on the under 20, we did an Evan Williams Black Label, which was their cheapest and straight 80% bourbon. So this is 100%. So we're going to give this one a try and see how it is. I've heard that a lot of people talk about it's got kind of a nutty smell to it, which is kind of a reminiscent of Beam product. But this is again a Heaven Hill product. So let's give this a pour. Anyway, heard good and bad, and so we'll give it a try and see. We kind of like the 1783, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was a pretty good. Got bubbles.
Yeah.
Since 1783, I guess, is when Evan Williams started, so that's where their other bottle comes from, the 1783. All right.
So it says a mash bill of 78% corn,
Yeah.
12% malted barley, and
Okay.
10% rye. So
Okay.
with that barley, what the expectation is that it's going to be pretty sweet.
Is that what
Right.
it is? I don't know.
That's kind of what we've found.
Yeah, I guess so. I still haven't quite figured it out in my head yet of what rye does as opposed to barley with the corn.
Oh,
At one time we thought it was the corn was too much.
Right.
But then we go through and we find something we didn't like and it had such a high corn, but then the other ones had high corn too that we really liked, so that didn't play out.
Right. It seems to just be a necessity.
Right. So I'm trying to pick up that nuttiness that they talk about. I get a deep oak.
Okay. You can definitely smell the proof on it.
Yeah. But it's not an overpowering, like, whew, like
No.
it just smelled like an alcohol rag, you know?
Right. Yeah. You can get in there.
Yeah, you can. And it's there, but it's not.
There's a slight nuttiness there.
You get a nuttiness?
think so.
Okay. Maybe I'm mistaking oakiness and nuttiness.
Maybe I'm doing the same thing.
Right. Yeah. Oh, there is a slight.
It's very undertone
Yeah.
kind of feel.
You're right. All right, I'm going to go in.
Okay.
Yeah, that is sweet. Almost saccharine sweet for me.
Oh, a little too fake, maybe?
Yeah, in a way.
Okay.
It's like I'm gonna have to taste it right now. It's not. I'm not a big fan of the finish at the moment. I liked it up front,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not a big fan of the finish right now.
Yeah. It does have that slight artificial.
Yeah,
It's very slight, though.
and I'm not saying it's artificially flavored. It just has that flavor like it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not as rounded. It's almost too sugary sweet on the top
Okay.
for me. We're just talking. I don't know if you noticed. I have switched my favorite. So we did our Poor Decisions blind last time, and Sean picked this one for me, and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And I had a little bit more of it last night, and I've just decided this is my new favorite at the moment. Doesn't mean I don't like Eagle Rare.
Right.
I'm enjoying this much more right now, and it's just been super good. And that to me is sweet, but it's rounded. It's got the oak and it's more balanced.
Right.
This is not balanced. This to
No.
me is sweet upon sweet.
Okay.
A little bit of oakiness underneath, but very little. It's just so light. It's not balanced. This would actually be good for somebody who's maybe starting out in whiskey, who's not, doesn't like necessarily the bitterness or the strength of the oakiness flavor, the oak flavor, but wants maybe a sweeter start, but wants some proof too. Yeah,
I'm not getting that much sweetness.
Really?
This.
It's super sweet to me.
Okay.
It's in the finish. It doesn't taste good to me in the back end.
Something about the finish. I think that that sort of artificial sugar feel has a lot to do with like tongue feel.
Okay.
Like it's dry.
Yeah.
It's kind of drying at the end.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's so funny because they when you talk about dry, you usually don't. Sweet is the other end of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting. All right, I'm gonna because we can.
Right.
I'm gonna bring in the 1783, and I just want to taste it side by side with that. Just get a feel for it. Now, I think what was the proof on this? I can't remember. 90 proof. So a little bit lower proof, but I enjoyed it. I gotta switch it around to match.
Yeah. Just remind me.
Yeah, see, just in the smell. This one doesn't. This one hides the sweetness in the smell, though. I'm not picking up any sweetness in the smell on the Bottle and Bond.
Yeah.
But this one, the palate's a little more rounded.
Yeah. It's more of a. It's more obvious that it's a finished product.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think is this finished?
No, sorry.
Oh, done.
Right. Like they put more time into it almost.
Well, what gets me is this has got to be 4 years. So
Right. It might have to do with the proof as
Yeah.
well.
This
But I
is-
mean, 90 to 100.
this says extra aged. I don't think there's an age statement on the 1783. So, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, to your point,
Right.
it's not hiding its sweetness in the smell,
Okay.
quite like the Bottle and Bond.
Okay.
That's basic.
Okay. I'm gonna taste it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can taste. I taste the Ball and Bond in this one, but then there's a no more oakiness and a more pleasurable back end on that.
Yeah.
The finish is better. Still not getting the Pop Tarts though.
No. No pop tarts.
Well, not horrible, but not definitely one of my favorites. I don't think I'd buy it again.
Okay.
It's just not my flavor.
Right.
Too sweet, and the proofiness is nice, but I mean, have 101,
Right.
Wild Turkey instead if you need the proofiness, because it's just too sweet for me.
The price is affordable though, right? What's doing that MSRP?
Yeah, it was under $20.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
I think I saw $15.
Yeah, it was around there.
Yeah.
I got this one locally,
Yeah.
and so
I mean, we get a good deal on Wild Turkey, but it's not
Right.
quite that good.
right. But for $5 more, I'd rather drink Wild Turkey.
Sure, neat.
Right?
You're gonna
Right,
find a mixer
right.
though, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can try and find. I look on. Everyone's got a long list of mixers, so
Oh, okay.
maybe we can try it on something like that.
Nice.
I had a Manhattan yesterday.
Oh, okay.
First time I think I've had a Manhattan. Unless we made one, I don't remember.
We did it. I can't quite remember now.
But it was really good.
Okay.
But it wasn't perfect.
Ah.
Anyway, all right. Let's get back on track here. All right, Evan Williams, Ball and Bond. I think it's worth giving a try. See if it's within your profile. If you like sweet, it's definitely that. It's definitely got proofiness. I've heard both sides of this one. Either I love it or hate it. It's not one of those in between ones. You either really like it or you really hate it.
Oh, okay.
I think so, and I can see why, because it is kind of one directional. This one a little bit more enjoyable for me. I would buy this one again. Actually, I don't think I'd buy this one again.
Yeah,
So
that's where I'm at as well.
okay.
So,
All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna, just for science sake, mix it. What's left? Just see. Not that that's very scientific because I didn't measure.
right.
But just see what happens. Maybe it'll balance this one out a little bit. Yeah, no. It's okay. It's all right. It kind of it dulls this one down.
Yeah.
Dulls the sweetness down. So that tastes better to me than is it by itself.
Yeah.
So, but not as good as this.
No.
So, all right. I think we've talked long enough on this. Evan Williams, Bottle and Bond. Again, we prefer the 1783. So, I can't remember if there's any others from Evan Williams. I know there's a lot from Heaven Hill we want to try, but we'll see what else we cut him up with next. So, are you good?
Yeah.
All right. So, Evan Williams, Bottle and Bond. It's up to you.
Yeah. It's all right.
So, like and subscribe. If you have a comment, let us know. What have you tried it? Do you like it? Compared to 1783 as well. And stay tuned for some more fun with. We got Benchmark coming up, and some George Dickel I think is in the works, and I picked up something in Idaho that's coming up. So we'll give that a try. So anyway, Sláinte, to your health. Again, like and subscribe. We'll see you later.